What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammett, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about counter-parenting and how narcissists will rarely, if ever, co-parent with you. They will just go against the things that you want to instill into your children. Stay tuned, like and subscribe for more.
A narcissist will never co-parent with you. They will counter-parent. They don't care about the emotional damage that the constant drama inflicts upon the children, as long as it causes emotional drama to you.
That is absolutely true, y'all, because narcissists and toxic people have absolutely no intent on co-parenting with you and being amicable in any way. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. One of the main questions I get across all my social media platforms is, how do you co-parent with a narcissist? And I typically respond with, you can't. Co-parenting with a narcissist or somebody that's intentionally trying to, do the opposite of what you're doing. That's what counter-parenting is, y'all. They're trying to do the opposite of what you're doing. They're trying to instill opposite beliefs because you're trying to instill one thing. You want to raise them Christian in your house? No, we're going to be Muslim over here. Oh, you want to celebrate Hanukkah? Nope, we're going to do Christmas in this house over here. Oh, vegan diet over there. All meat over here, carnivore diet. They're going to do things just to upset you, just to try to get a rise out of you, because narcissistic people's main goal is control. And they like to use their kids as a way of leverage to control you, even after the relationship ends with you. If you're dealing with narcissists and toxic people and want to learn how to get some peace while parenting, look up parallel parenting, y'all. Parallel parenting is pretty much that each parent has their own approach and does their own approach when they have the kids with them. I know it's tough, but sometimes it's the only way to go about things, y'all. I really, really hope this helps. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. As again, so that creator's name, her name is Kelly. She goes by lovely_lady_love on all platforms. Follow her, check her out. She does coaching and things like that as well. But so for me, y'all know me. I'm Lee Hammett, mental illness diagnosed narcissist. So counter parenting. Yeah, you see, narcissistic people, a lot of them, most of them have no interest in co-parenting with you. They just don't. They don't want to co-parent with you. Like, why would I listen to you when I think my way is better than your way anyways? So if you suggest something to that narcissist, they're probably going to push back on it, regardless of how good it would be for the child. But Lee, how do we get around that? Sometimes you have to bite the bullet and convince them that it's their idea. You remember you said this about this, blah, blah. Sometimes you have to convince. Sometimes, but. Like I said, sometimes you have to look up parallel parenting. A lot of people don't want to parallel parent because it's kind of like you just have to, disconnect for a few days. Whenever the child is with their other parent, you have to disconnect and try to just deprogram them if they're being fed some BS over at the other household. It just is. This is how it goes sometimes. And the older your kids get, the more and more you talk to them and keep a tight relationship with them, the more likely they are to listen to you and to understand what they're going through with the other parent, if the other parent is a narcissist or a toxic person. You know what I mean? But counter-parenting, me personally, I've done this throughout my life. I be trying to keep it real on here to tell y'all the stuff I've done. So I still do sometimes. I just don't, me as a diagnosed narcissist, I hate. I'm talking directly to the mic, y'all. Hate. Y'all see the mic? Hate when people tell me what to do. Hate it. I hate it. That's why I'm an entrepreneur. That's why I hated having a job. That's why I hate you. I hate when people tell me what to do. So if you are trying to co-parent with me, or it's like you're not co-parenting with me. It's like you're telling me what to do. So as a narcissistic person that you're dealing with in your life, it's not like you trying to co-parent with them. In their minds, you're telling them what to do. Like they don't know what's best for their child as well. You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of times narcissistic people push back even against good suggestions. They will push back against you, even against the good suggestions and things like that, y'all. That's why even with the good suggestions that you suggest, narcissistic people will push back on them because it feels like you're telling them what to do. You suggested it. It came out of your mouth. They're counter-parenting you because they don't like being told what to do. We don't like being told what to do. If that satisfies some of y'all, some people be in my comment section like, Lee, why do you say they and not we? You're still a narcissist, you sneaky bastard. Like, duh. I introduce myself as a narcissist literally every single video. I don't say cured narcissist. I don't say healed. I say, hey, folks, I'm still a narcissist, and here I am. But if you're dealing with narcissists and toxic people, understand they're going to counter against your parenting methods, because that's what empowers narcissistic people. You tell me what to do, I push back on you. That about narcissistic people rarely. I mean, in a lot of times you can spot them in the warehouse or in the workforce or in office settings, because they don't like being told what to do. So a lot of times it might be your boss. So Lee, you said a lot of nothing here. You told us about this. Now tell us how to deal with these narcissistic, soul-sucking, Jezebel-spirited people. Tell us, these demons. Tell us. My suggestion is to learn how, like, again, parallel parenting. And parallel parenting is kind of like, it's not out of sight, out of mind, but it's just like you understand that you can't control what goes on in their house. There's like you're trying to control them, and that's narcissistic people. It's like pretty much the way narcissists look at parenting. They're going to counter parent against you, but they're going to put a force field barrier up at their house where you can't see. Like, it's kind of like a no-fly zone. No communication is allowed in or out to you. If you have a scheduled phone call you do every night at 6 p.m., guess what? You won't be making that phone call. You'll be making that Skype or that Zoom or whatever, or that FaceTime, or they're going to be in the camera with you. They're like, hey, I'm in the camera with you. That type of stuff right there. So this is the type of stuff you have to deal with, y'all. I'm just telling you. So how do you deal with this? Read the book. There's a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. Read that book. And instead of applying it to the workforce, apply it to your life and dealing with a narcissistic person. Narcissistic people I don't look at win-win situations. I do now, but previously I had to win. If the other person won, good. I had to win. If the other person won, okay, whatever. Win is not win-win. It's win, me win. Whatever happens to you, happens to you. You see that mindset right there. So if you're dealing with narcissists and or toxic people, understand that that's the mindset of it all right there, y'all. That's just it right there. Like, they want to win. They have to feel like they're winning. So read that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and understand you have to create scenarios where they feel like they're winning or they suggested it. That's hard as hell to do, y'all. But again, I'm not telling you that you signed up for this, but sometimes people, like, if you know about narcissism and you go back and have a baby by this person, like, if you learn all about narcissism, like I learned all about narcissism, I'm gonna go back to my ex, 'cause I know how to deal with them. You get a baby, you get them pregnant, or you get pregnant by them, woo! You just lost the negotiation is just off the table. They're gonna use the baby or the child as a negotiation tactic. You mean? They're going to use the kids as leverage to have, like, once y'all break up, once you discard them or they break up with you or whatever, they discard you, they're going to use the children as negotiation tools or things to control you with, to hurt your feelings with, and things like that, because they don't want you to know what's going on inside the house. And sometimes, a lot of times, they'll hyper focus on trying to turn the kids against you. That will be their main goal, turning those children against you. They'll have no, like I said, a lot of narcissists and toxic people have no interest, none. They have no interest in co-parenting with you. They don't want you to tell them what to do. It's their way or the highway. And a lot of times narcissists don't even want to counter-parent, because they want to control what's going on in your house too. They try to, you're trying to do the best for the kid. They're trying to do the best for themselves and their psyche and their egos. So they won't let you determine what goes on in their house, but they'll try to determine what goes on inside of yours. The double standard still exists outside the relationship. Just because you break up with a narcissist does not mean it's over. Just because they break up with you does not mean it's over. They are still going to try to exude control over you in some way, shape, or form. Even if they leave you for somebody else. If they leave you for somebody else, get married to somebody else, have a baby by them, or get pregnant by them, have a baby with them or get pregnant by them, they're still going to mess with you a lot of times, because they have their connection to you is still there, the children. I'm just telling you, you have to stay empowered. If you don't have kids by them, please don't have kids by them. Please. This is my begging plea right here. Because they have no interest in making you happy anymore. It's about me first, me. Self-serving to narcissistic people. A lot of them are self-serving to the detriment of others. A lot of narcissistic people are both self-destructive and other destructive. They're destroying themselves and you as well. Once they implode, they have a blast radius. So anybody close to them gets burned too. The closer you are to the blast radius, the more burned you get, the more hurt you get, the more it gets taken out on you. That's how it goes right there. And that's going to be a topic for a video right there. Narcissistic rage. Y'all see how I give myself video ideas? Thank y'all. Y'all inspired that right there. Rage. Implosion. There's going to be a whole video about that one right there. But anyway, y'all, let me cut this thing short. Again, the lady from the beginning, her name is Kelly, Kelley. She's on all platforms. It's lovely_lady_love on every single platform. So follow her, like and subscribe to my channel for more content. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.